Hey guys, thanks for joining us for tonight's webinar. We're going to be talking about literally everything you need to know to get started if you're wanting to share or build with doTERRA. So the first thing you need is to work on your mindset, and this needs to be done all the time. A lot of people ignore this step, and for me it is honestly the most important step. So if you're not doing personal development every single day and feeding your mind positive educational material, you are going to really struggle and probably give up when the going gets tough in your business. So I would highly, highly recommend reading the books that are recommended in the Share Success library. Go to sharesuccess.com/challenge. Use their incredible training resources, but also look at the library and read the recommended books that they have there. I also downloaded the Louise Hay meditation bundle app, and I listen to them every morning and every evening. I do emotional freedom technique or tapping, which you can YouTube how to do, and just really get the mindset right and decide that you're going to be successful from day one. Don't be half-hearted about it. If you do want to do this properly, say to yourself, right, I'm going to do these are my goals, and don't let anything get in your way, and really develop why you are actually doing this to begin with. So I'm not going to go into that in too much detail because there's so much content to cover, but getting the mindset right is really crucial. And the next thing you need to do is in order to become a passionate sharer, you actually need to become a passionate oil user. And it's really, really important that you don't try and be the oil guru, and that you're not relying on someone else to be your oil guru and asking them every single question about how to use your essential oils and products. You need to actually empower and educate yourself and find the resources that you need to become really passionate about using these essential oils, so that when you've got a team of 2,000 plus people, they're not all asking you questions about how to use them in everyday situations. They understand where to go for their resources, and they can come to you if there's anything they need to clarify, especially in the beginning when they're really new to it, but they know how to find the information they need, so that you're not getting burnt out, and so that, you know, if the internet goes down or if anything happens, they've actually got those resources on hand and can be totally empowered with their oils. So I have the Modern Essentials book that I got from au.aromatools, the Modern Essentials app, the Emotions and Essential Oils book, and also, you know, use the internet. I've got lots and lots of recipes on my website, as does Vanessa Jean from Food Alchemy. So really empower yourself and have a competition with yourself to see how many products you can use in your life every single day. So, you know, get the toothpaste happening, use all of our cleaning products, use our incredible skincare range, the Virage skincare range or the HD Clear skincare range. Use the amazing supplements we have on offer, and use essential oils in your life every single day. You can start by Aromatic Dressing, which obviously a lot of people from Vanessa Jean's team would know about already. So intuitively pick some oils every morning, use some fractionated coconut oil and use them on your body. Use them in the diffuser through the day, use them with your children, use them in your cooking, find recipes on, again, Food Alchemy website, obviously, and just really incorporate them in every facet of your life and become really passionate about that. By using the oils, you will have incredible experiences with the oils, and that passion will just automatically be generated, and you'll be able to really easily share how passionate you are with other people as a result. So when you actually do that, it becomes much, much easier to get over selling and really share from the heart. A lot of people say to me, I can't do doTERRA because I'm not a salesperson, I don't want to sell, I don't like selling, and I don't know how to sell. So you really need to get over and completely change your mindset around that position that you're having. And in order to do that, I always ask you on my business training system, if you may have heard this, whose lives have been positively impacted with these essential oils, and everyone in the room raises their hands, and whose lives have been changed by using these essential oils in their life. Newer people might not have had experiences that powerful, but for those who have been around them long enough and actually take the chance to use them in their lives every day, they'll all raise their hands. So instead of thinking about selling someone, think about the fact that every time you actually don't share these essential oils with people, you're taking away an opportunity from them to have incredible positive experiences in their lives, and to even have life-changing experiences and impact their physical, emotional, spiritual, and if they choose to be involved with the business opportunity, financially impacting their lives. So by not sharing these oils, you actually take that opportunity away from someone, which is really sad for them. I know I would be super devastated if someone hadn't shared the oils with me. I wouldn't have had the amazing physical and emotional experiences. I wouldn't have had those experiences with my children, and I wouldn't now have an incredibly abundant, thriving, amazing business. And more than that, the connection with the community that I have been a part of creating. So that would have been a real bummer for me if someone was scared about selling and feared their rejection over actually getting over themselves and sharing something that they knew that would benefit my life in so many ways, even if I didn't yet know or understand that. So totally change that mindset, and it will become much easier to do what we do. It's also really important to have proper expectations around what it's going to look like. If you are just wanting to share a little bit and make a few $100s here and there, and not really take this to the levels of even silver, gold, diamond, blue diamond, presidential diamond, then by all means feel free to treat it like a hobby and just do a little bit here and there. But if you are genuinely serious about wanting to properly supplement your income with a few thousand, or even 5, 10, 15, 20 plus, 50, 100,000 a month, then you need to actually make the commitment from day one that this is a business, not a hobby, and that you're actually going to treat it like a business. Schedule in times in your diary when you're going to do research, do your 2 contacts a day, do your 2 follow-ups a day, do at least 2 classes or one-on-ones with people a week, and then help others and help others do what you do. That is how you will create a long-term steady business that truly replicates and truly grows. If you're not doing those baseline activities, and if you're not enrolling at least 4+ people a month and doing all those things, you cannot have the expectation and get frustrated that you're not succeeding and that you're not achieving the things that you wanted to achieve. And people that achieve them much more quickly, by the way, do much more and exceed those expectations. So for instance, in Diamond Club, I'd be doing 15, 20, 25 events and classes, or one-on-ones as well, per month, and enrolling much more than 4 people a month. So yeah, really push yourself if you are wanting to achieve incredible things in doTERRA, or have the expectation that if you're not going to do those things, that it will just be a bit of a hobby and a little bit of income, which may be what you want, so that's fine. So we're going to talk about how to effectively invite people to an essential oil class as well. I think classes are a really incredibly valuable way to share with people. You can also do one-on-ones with people, so we'll talk about how to invite for that as well, and how to share samples effectively. But please, please, please do not just put an event on Facebook and have a bunch of people say they're going and then get really upset and frustrated when no one turns up. That I can't even put an event on just on Facebook and have the room full of seats. You need to actively promote it by messaging people privately, by calling people, and actually the most effective way that Vanessa and Paul have found is to send written invitations, something that they can put a magnet on their fridge, and follow up with people a good 4 days before the event, and also even the day of the event. And don't say anything like, "Are you still coming?" because that gives them an out. Say something like, "So excited you're coming to our event. We've got some beautiful bliss balls for you to eat, and I've got a special little gift for you as well." And that will really get them excited and confirm that on the day. People get busy. You do really need to remind them 4 days before the event and the day of the event. Send them a photo of, your beautiful setup or something you've made, or something like that, and really cement that. If you don't do that, no complaining that no one shows up at your events. And also, yeah, doing one-on-ones, private message people, call people and catch up with them. If you've just said that you're catching up for a coffee, don't launch into a one-on-one presentation. Save that for after you've actually shared a sample with them. If you do share a sample with them, just share one sample. You don't need to throw 20 samples down their throat. They will be totally overwhelmed, especially if they're new to essential oils. Just 1 or 2 samples that they've actually expressed a need for. So if they've said, my child's not sleeping, or I'm feeling anxious at work all the time, or I'm feeling run down, or, my child is struggling to focus at school, give them a sample or two based on their actual needs. And it may not always work for them, that particular sample, so you may need to adjust and find a different essential oil. But most often, that essential oil will be really helpful for them. But then you actually need to take their contact details and follow up. I have not found incredible results for just handing out a business card with a sample and going along my way. I always say to them, is it okay if I follow up with you in a couple of days' time, like when I literally give them the sample, and check in with you to see how that essential is going for you, and just see if you need any further support. And then I take their email and phone number and then actually diarize it, because nothing happens if it's not scheduled in. So put it in your phone with a reminder on it to call and connect with that person. See how that went for them, and then use that as an opportunity to catch up with them either for a one-on-one or invite them to a class. And in the beginning, I would highly advise just having classes in your home every single week until you have enrolled some people, and then ask them to host a class with their contacts who they get to personally enroll, and start branching out of your network by helping other people to share. That is the key to this business. It's not about how many people you've managed to personally enroll. It's actually about how many people you personally enroll and continue to enroll, and how many of those you help share and help become successful. The true measure of success is how many other people you've helped create abundance with and for. So that's how to effectively invite. So how to effectively run a class. I would highly, highly recommend ordering the Empower Kit, which comes with the essential oils for a healthy home sheet, your price list and kit flyer, which is on the back, and your Wellness Advocate enrollment form. It also comes with some written invitations and some 10 5ml wild orange oils, which you can use as samples or host gifts or lucky draw prizes or incentives to enroll or whatever you feel like. But how to effectively run a class, I always recommend starting with not your life story about how amazing essential oils are, but like a 1 or 2 minute intro on why you are so passionate about essential oils. Share 1 or 2 powerful experiences with people, and explain to them that you're sharing because you're wanting to educate and empower people about these amazing natural remedies, and you're creating a business with that. Don't say something like, oh, I was never planning to do the business, but it just happened. Remember that you actually want other people to go into business with you. So if you're coming across really unsure and not confident, that's not going to be great. So sorry, just a sec. So then what you need to do is, I honestly just read off the sheet. I used to try and be the oil guru and memorize everything and be this incredible presenter. And now I just keep it super simple, read off the sheet, pass around the essential oils. And yeah, and in the beginning, you want to actually say, so by the end of the class, use this sheet and tick off the essential oils that resonate for you on this price list, or put a little smiley face or whatever, because by the end of the class, you're all actually going to have your own wholesale account, and we'll be able to help you have these oils in your home at the same prices as we have them. So you've already set up that expectation so that it's not this whole class and then get to the end and boom, we're trying to sell you something. They're actually understanding what they're there for. They know they're going to get a wholesale account, and it's all set up. Then when you've completed the class, it's really important to actually go through all of this stuff and ask people whether they want to live, share, or build, and explain what the options mean down there. But then actually, I used to just finish a class and be so worried about, trying to sell to people and what they were going to think, that I wouldn't even help them sign up at the end. So I actually sit down with everyone and have your host help you with this. If there's quite a few people or anyone else in doTERRA, sit down and help people fill out the Wellness Advocate Agreement. I always explain the most popular option is the Home Essentials Kit, show them that it comes with the big bottles as opposed to the Essential Collection, which comes with the small bottles, and explain the oil sharing kit is their best option if they are wanting to start a business or stock it in their business. Comes with the most short and long-term savings, all of that stuff. Then physically sit down and help them fill in the form. Then what you want to do, sorry guys, I've had a chest infection for a little while, on plenty of herbs and using lots of oil. So what you then want to do is actually set up a wellness consult with them, and you can do that there and then in the class. Say to them, so the protocol is, and this is really a psychological tool that we use, because people think, you know, the protocol is that we now set up a wellness consult, and that's to show you how to safely use your essential oils, get the most out of your membership, and really start supporting those areas of your health that you want to support the most right now. And when you do that, people automatically think it's a health and safety thing. It's just got to be done. And also you're providing them something really, really valuable. So don't ever feel like you're taking anything away, or, you know, that you're taking up their time, or all of those things. Flip it and change the mindset that you're actually empowering these people to do something incredible for their health. And they'll actually be really grateful for that incredible service that you're providing. So set up a time. Face-to-face is always best, obviously, but either over the phone or Skype or whatever you can manage. And set up a time for that wellness consult. And you can use the wellness consult form, again, from the sharesuccess.com/library, and set up a time to go through that with them. And that will really help set up LRP and their following orders to support what they want to support, to teach them about dilution and safe use of the essential oils. Make sure you send everyone a welcome email. Your team leader or upline should have a welcome email that you can get from them, and add them to a Facebook group, or create your own Facebook group. If you don't have one, you can add them to, so that you're keeping everyone connected, supported. You have an incredible community of people using, sharing, loving the oils, sharing recipes, sharing information about you doing the business, like these webinars and that kind of thing, for those interested in that. It's not about forcing people who don't want to do something to do it. It's about supporting and meeting people where they're at, to take advantage of the opportunities that we do have. So if you don't talk about the business at all, you really struggle to get people that want to do the business with you. You need to present them the opportunities and ask them which option they want. That's why we ask them whether they want to live, share, or build, and explain that they can change those options at any time. But also explain to them that you can help them do a class, and they will get all the commission money from the people they invite and their enrollments, and they don't have to build a massive business. They can just have a class and start earning some of their products for free. And book that class from the class that you've just had. Sit down with them there and then, get it in the diary, get that class happening. You can offer a host reward if you want to, but just make sure you give that to them when they've actually had their class, with a minimum 3 non-wellness advocates. That's what I like to do. So yeah, that's a tip about booking classes from classes, or booking classes from your wellness consult. At the end of your wellness consult, ask them if they'd like to have a class to share more with their friends. So I'm just reading my notes so I don't miss anything. So don't be afraid of LRP. I have so many people that are worried that it will come across like a multi-level marketing thing, and there's this forced auto-ship and all of that kind of thing. Just remember that we have so many products that people are buying anyway, like toothpaste, shampoo and conditioner, your skincare, all of those different things, and even the essential oils are replacing things that they would be buying anyway, a more toxic synthetic version. So just understand that they're going to be spending that money. They may as well support their own business, buy it at wholesale prices, buy much healthier versions that can really help their family. If you see the value in LRP and how much money we save and all the free points we get, and the fact that you can then actually get oils for free just by sharing with a few people, doing some classes, then other people will feel and see the value in LRP, and they'll be excited to support their health. They'll be excited to share with other people. So help them with that process. Also understand that your responsibility for the wellness advocates you enroll doesn't end at enrolling and just, you know, sending them a welcome email. Do those wellness consults. Offer to have them a class. If they're not interested in a class at that time, you know, stay connected with them in the Facebook group. Chat to them regularly to see if they need any support. I mean, don't harass them every day of the week, obviously, but just reach out to them every now and then, and even just talk about other things in their life. Know that they're supported, valued, part of our community. And make sure you're there for them if they do want to share, if they have questions, if they want more information. Make those resources available to them and teach them how to do that for their people. Set up the expectation that people that they enroll you know, need to be supported by them as well, so that you're not doing everything for everyone. And following up is really important. So I personally like to enroll everyone at the class so that I don't have to do any follow-up. And I've become really good at that by sitting down with people and helping them and supporting them through that process. But obviously sharing samples with people, and not everyone will enroll at a class every single time. So it's really important that you have a sign-in sheet at classes, and that you stay in touch with them and reach out to them. If you have shared a sample, if they've been to a class, you can put them on a newsletter list if they're open to that, have them tick a box on the sign-in sheet. You can just reach out to them with our special offers. Like this month, I'm reaching out to people that I've previously connected with and saying, hey, just wanted to let you know we've got an amazing 200-point frankincense promotion. You'd qualify for this with the Home Essentials Kit. Let me know if you need any support setting that up. It's incredible value at over $114. But a lot of the time I just reconnect with people and say, you know, hey, how's the kids going? What's going on in your life? Just general chit chat. And they actually bring up the essential oils. It doesn't have to be me harassing them every single time and just instantly bringing up the oils. It's just staying connected with people, adding them on Facebook, building relationships, going to events that they go to. And yeah, just staying connected and being a friendly, genuine person that's interested in their life. Whether they end up joining you on doTERRA or not, you'll make lots of new friends. So that's follow-up. Networking is super, super important. So many people get to kind of that maybe elite premier stage and they feel like they've tapped out their warm market, and their business starts to slow down and they feel like they're not making progress. So it's super, super important that you actually step outside your comfort zone, feel the fear, and go out and meet new people. I understand that this isn't easy for everyone. I'm an introvert. I do not like going to networking events. I find socializing with groups of people extremely difficult and painful, but guess what? I go and do it because I see the value in it. I want to have a successful business. I want people to know about these essential oils. So I put my balance and my frankincense on, harden up, and I go to these events. And you can find so many events on meetup.com. It's a website, meetup, meetup.com. You can go to yoga events, meditation, foodie events if you're into that, dancing. You can go to actual networking business events and meet other business owners. And you'll actually learn a lot from these events about how to be a savvy business person, as well as genuinely connecting with people as well. It's not about how many business cards you can give out and how many people you can talk to for 5 seconds in the room. Genuinely connect with a few people at each event. And again, it's about developing a relationship, not about signing someone up instantly. But I can guarantee if you do develop those relationships, most people just get assimilated and attracted to doTERRA because our products are so incredible. And I always have peppermint beadlets on me. I always have wild orange 5 ml bottles to give to people when they ask me what I do. I explain that I am the CEO of my own business. I share natural remedies with people and sell essential oils. And then I give them a gift of one of my essential oils. And they're usually so excited and so grateful to open that bottle of wild orange and think it smells amazing and are super excited to learn more. So yeah, that's my tips from networking. It's extremely important that you take that seriously. Go to at least one networking event a week. If you can. And I'm also super sick of hearing that people are too busy. People are doing this business with children, with full-time jobs to start with other businesses that they're running. If you want this badly enough, you'll find the time, you'll prioritize, you'll schedule it in, and you will make it happen. If you don't want it, you will make excuses and not go after what you want. It's up to you, really. So branding, a lot of people ask me about branding, about, you know, they need a logo, they need all these things, they need a business name, all of that stuff. I don't see it as intensely relevant. I already had a business name because I was a blogger and doing other work in the industry. But for me, your name is your brand. So just stick with your name for now, unless you already have a business name or you really want to create that. But people remember you. It's about you. It's not about fancy, schmancy, you know, anything like that. It's about you and your passion and your integrity and how, you know, the service that you provide people, how much you support them, how genuinely interested you are, all of these things that, you know, whether you say you're going to do what you do or not, whether you actually do follow up in a few days and see how they're going, whether you really support them with doing classes if they want to do classes, all of those things are your brand. So if you live in your integrity and you are genuinely creating a community and really living from that heart space, sharing these essential oils with people because you know that they change lives, then that is your brand, and that's the most important thing. Don't worry about knowing everything there is to know about essential oils, knowing about business. I have no previous business experience. I've never even been a supervisor at McDonald's. I have no previous essential oil experience. I thought essential oils were smelly hippie rubbish that you put in an oil burner. So these are all things that people use as excuses as to why they can't do a class or why they can't share a sample because they don't know enough. They haven't memorized the Modern Essentials book, and it's all total rubbish. You're just upper limiting and blocking yourself from actually being successful. Again, have the resources available to you. If someone asks a question saying, I don't know the answer to that, but I'll look it up. Use, if you get tricky, objective, negative questions, use my hypocrisy and controversy about essential oils blog post. Use my multi-level marketing blog post, which you can find on my getafreshstart.com.au website. Look things up in the Modern Essentials book in the app. And remember, you're not treating, curing, diagnosing, preventing, anything like that with the essential oils. You're not a doctor. Don't behave like one. Empower other people to make informed choices about what they use for their physical, emotional health and what they use to get rid of toxins in their home in terms of cleaning, making their own perfume and deodorant, all of those kinds of things. So get over it. You don't need to know everything. You just need to have essential oils, an empower kit, and your resources to help other people. And it's really, really important that you are compliant. Don't claim to cure things. Don't, over exaggerate our oils. We don't need to. We have incredible products. We don't need to make ridiculous claims about anything. Talking about everything, the positive and supporting wellness, supporting our immune system, supporting our digestive system, supporting respiratory function. If people have experiences, that's enough for them to know how incredible our oils are. We do not need to do any of that. Again, with sharing online as well, social media can be a powerful tool. I believe personally that face-to-face interaction is always the most powerful. So classes, samples, experiences of the oils, networking, those kinds of things. And I certainly have not just built my business on social media, contrary to popular belief. But you can use social media by all means. And you can make images on canva.com, which is free and easy to use. Or you can just go to www.doTERRA.com and look under resources. They have a whole social media section with compliant posts you can use. If you're using my posts or Vanessa Jean's post or another leader's post, please just share it from our page and tell people to contact you directly. Don't copy other people's content and photos and use them as your own. It's not in integrity. And it just doesn't come off well. So either make your own content or share other people's content and recognize that it's their content. That's really, really important. And always, be in compliance. Look up the quick claims guide on doTERRA tools. Look up the approved claims list. Read the approved claims list in full. That's all the things you absolutely can say about our essential oils. So use that to your advantage. And another important thing, don't be desperate. You do not need to ram these essential oils down people's throats. Guess what? You're going to get rejected. Not everyone is going to be at the space in their life that is ready and open and willing to experience our essential oils. You need to be able to handle rejection. There's a saying that I love. If you knock on 30 doors of 30 houses, you're likely to get maybe 3 yeses, which I know sounds not so great. But those 3 yeses are likely to be in the last 7 or 8 houses. So a lot of people knock on the first 5 doors, first maybe 10 doors if they've got some, courage, maybe 20 doors. And most people definitely give up after knocking on 20 doors. But if you hang on and keep sharing and keep being genuine and keep educating, empowering people, doors will open for you. The universe likes to test our courage and, make it not so easy sometimes. Sometimes it can be super easy and vibrant and incredible for a little while, and then we can go into a slump, and the universe will test whether we have the courage to keep going when it's hard, and to keep going when, people may let us down, and keep going when people have said they wanted to build but no longer want to. All of those things will test us and there will be roadblocks, but you need to have the conviction that you're doing this for a specific reason and always come back to why you're doing this for yourself, for your family, for the community as a whole, for the farmers globally that we're impacting, all of those reasons. Develop your own reasons. Don't use mine. Really sit with that, understand why you're doing it, come back to that when it's difficult, and have the perseverance. Honestly, the biggest keys to success are your mindset and how persistent you can be and how consistent you can be in the activities that you do every single day. Don't just do 10 classes 1 month and nothing for the rest of the year. Do your 2 contacts a day. Do your 2 follow-ups a day. Do your 2 minimum classes or one-on-ones a week. And those are minimums. If you want to be more successful faster, exceed those expectations. Do more than the minimum. Do more than is required. The thing about doTERRA is that you're not having to invest a couple of $1 million in opening an on-the-ground business, having a franchise. So it can be easy to just, it's easier to not try and not have the fear of failure than it is to put everything on the line and work your face off and have that feeling that you might not succeed. But I promise you, if you actually do that and you are genuinely consistent and you are disciplined with your activity, there is literally no way you can fail in doTERRA. The products are too incredible to fail. People need these all too much. We're on too much of a mission for the universe to not allow us to succeed. So just keep going and keep doing the activities. Reach out to your upline, your mentor, your support. If the person directly above you isn't sharing, go further up. But don't make excuses. I am so damn sick of hearing, oh, my upline doesn't support me, so I can't build doTERRA. Cry me a freaking river. Like, seriously, it is up to you to create your dreams. There are resources absolutely everywhere. Do the Share Success Challenge, get an Empowered Kit, do the classes. There is absolutely no way you can fail if you're doing what you're supposed to do in your business. So sorry about that kind of mini rant at the end, but we're always put exactly where we're supposed to be for our greatest growth and good. I do not want to hear about you wanting to move teams or do anything ridiculous like that ever. It is about your personal growth and you being able to overcome whatever comes your way to create your success, but also to help others succeed and to genuinely impact people's lives. We really are very, very blessed and lucky, and I'm so grateful that we get to do something that does bring us such incredible abundance, but that actually has integrity, which can be rare in the corporate world, in the business world, to be able to make such an amazingly abundant income while genuinely helping people and not being cutthroat and, of lesser integrity. So don't take it for granted. Value and appreciate what we have, respect it properly, and do the work required. So thank you guys so much for listening to my rambling and a bit of a rant at the end there. But I'm obviously extremely passionate about what I do, and I want to see you guys succeed. And sometimes patting you on the back and congratulating you on, a measly effort isn't as good as giving you a kick up the bum. So feel that from where it's coming from, a place of love and concern and wanting to succeed, see you grow and succeed. So thank you guys so much. I hope you found this video helpful, and I can't wait to see you achieve all your goals and dreams and realize your full potential. Have a great night.